that makes me just wish that the church had more art, especially the
Hmm.
American church. I mean, I know that that's kind of been somewhat of a push in some circles in the last few decades probably, but what has your experience been with that as an artist and a Christian? Like, do you feel like that's been something that's supported or,
Hmm.
um, kind of a new connection that has been made for you?
Yeah. It's a really interesting question. I spend a lot of time thinking about that. I I mean, naturally, it was like I studied theology and I did a lot of like nerdy biblical art, for
Yeah.
professors and stuff. And so in the one sense, I can be quite picky about biblical art because uh, in one picture alone, like you're saying something, you're saying
Mhm.
so much theology, Um, and so on the one hand, I'm like, if you're going to be drawing biblical art, like you have to do it with like fear and trembling because like, yeah,
Mm.
if you get something wrong and someone looks at your picture, someone who can't read looks at your picture, that's all they get. It's like, you better you better do the right things, like
Yeah. Yeah.
and then on the other side of the spectrum, it's like, yeah, anything worth doing is worth doing badly.
Yeah.
I love that saying, but it's true where it's just like, the Bible that I keep returning to with my kids is the old dorky beginner's Bible that I grew up with.
Mm.
There's just something about that book and the emotion on people's faces, the simplicity, and my kids love the one where like the disciples are hiding in their room when Jesus like, you know, is
Walks through the wall.
resurrected. Yeah, and they have this like open this like eye slot, and this guy's like looking through, and he's got this huge nose poking out, and they just will like spend so much time on that page, just like
That's
laughing.
awesome.
But it's like, yeah, they're putting humor to the moment. It's like, why are the disciples hiding?
Yeah.
Jesus is alive. Why are
Yeah.
they hiding? But like, yeah, art makes it conjures emotions.
Yeah.
It activates something different than words do, and I'm a firm believer that the words of the Bible are alive and they are Jesus. But pictures are kind of like our way as humans, as many, you know, creative beings of God. It's like our way of interacting with His truth. And whether
Mhm.
or not you get something super wrong theologically, like just by spending time doing it or by spending time looking at something and pondering it, you are going to connect with it because that's what humans do. We riff off
Mhm.
God's creation. We interact with it. We get our hands in it, and yeah, I think it's good for everyone.